Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Here's Juan Soto. And up next for... There's a strike. The first game is so important in any round of the postseason, but especially in these best-of-3 series. Win game 1 and your opponent right away is on their heels. And there's a foul ball.
Well, being down 1-0 in a 3-game series, you really start feeling that pressure, and that can work against you for sure. You've got to stay positive if you don't take game 1.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving her hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
For Elvis Martinez, the next to hit for the Angels. One down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
Them across the board. When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
That one in triple digits.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been...
And a swing and a miss. And she runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the catcher, Floyd McVay. He's already homered in this game. About Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of her hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If she keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jeremy Pena will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
See ya! strikes him out for the second time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Mia Lewis up now for the Mets. Both. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss, and she got him. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Such a challenge when a pitcher's got great velocity. She's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And next for the Mets, Luke Raley.
Went down looking on 3 pitches
It away.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next offering is outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And now the So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Josh Hader.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And Elbumby is kept in check with the K. He's 2 outs away at the plate. Evan Carter late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Rangers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and she got it. That's a Baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one.